Alright, what's going on YouTube? LoganJYA here with Newmeta28, aka my housemate Rod, and we are here bringing you a discussion on a meta game here in 2020.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about the new ban list, what decks we think are going to be legitimate going forward while the internet is improper currently. So, for those of you who don't know, we got the GG4 free tournament series every single Wednesday on the live stream. Be sure to go follow it in the link down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, for today's discussion, we are going to start things off by talking about the decks of last format, how they've been impacted by the ban list, and what's going to be good going forward and what's going to suck going forward. So we're going to give it to you like it is. We're going to be very straight about it. And we're just going to tell you if your deck for the new format either rocks or sucks.
Or it's trash.
Exactly.
Straight trash.
If it's trash, we're going to let you know about it in this video. So you came to the right place to find out if your deck's good or not. So I think the first place to start off is like probably the highest contender of last format as we were leaving it, going into the next format. That's still going to be playable and has had to adapt. But if you watch Cody Angelos stream, you know that the deck is still very legit. And we're talking about Infer Noble Knights. So they obviously took a little hit with the Jet Synchron getting hit and the what's it called? A little hit, like a little hit. The Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line.
We still got smoke today.
Exactly, that's my whole problem, though. That's my whole problem.
Charles, that's my homie. Charles, he's coming through. He's coming through.
What I'm saying is that they should have hit smoke grenades. So them not hitting that was a big oversight, but I think it's because they still want the deck to be very legitimate. So I think what they ended up doing, just like, you know, the hits that kind of hit all the good synchro decks was good, but it was also good for Infer Noble Knights because they still got their most powerful play available to them in the form of smoke grenade. Look at your opponent's hand, get that knowledge. And you know they didn't even lose the like the O-line. It's not a big deal. Everyone knows, you and me both know about the Colt Wing. If you don't already know about the Colt
Wing in this new format.
Just literally search it up on YouTube, man, and you will get educated. Just
Real
like that.
House of Cards moment. It like jumped from like just 25 cents to like $5 in 2 days. After people realized you could just tribute the 2 tokens with, you know, Aurora Dawn, bring him out, bring out 2 more, then go into Despot 001. Which means, I don't know about you, but I think Despot needs to get banned. I think the only real thing is, like, you're gonna have to run more of the actual Infer Noble cards. Like, you'll probably see, like, some people were dodging and ducking with only 2 Oligairs. Now you're gonna see, like, the full set of Oligairs. You're gonna see a full set of Olivers. You know, you're gonna see different, like, tweaks and tunes. Like, I compare it to, like, Plant Synchro-ish.
Yeah.
Because, like, during that format, you would see, like, everybody running Plant Synchro. And it would be just, like, a little bit of variations between each deck. And I think Infer Nobles coming into this next format is going to be exactly that deck. Outside of the other top contenders.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So I think where we're going from, if Infer Noble rocks or sucks for the next format, we're gonna say it fucking rocks, dude.
I agree. I agree. It gets a rocks up.
Yes,
that's
a rocks up for Infer Noble. Now, moving on from the rocks, bro, we gotta talk about the solid rocks, brother. Shout out to them.
Oh my god.
No Block Dragon. That's a direct hit right there. You lose O-Line and no Block Dragon. I think. All right. So if you want me to be straight with you, though, this deck, I still don't think I can confidently say it sucks. There's still a lot of plays with the Adamanticators, and even though like you can't search Block Dragon off Gallant Granite anymore, you can still search any of your Animancer combo pieces. You still have Quackimaru Supplier to search you that Guardian, extra discard fodder. You're still playing triple Guardian. People are probably going to start playing triple Supplier. There's more extenders to replace that Block Dragon, because at the end of the day, we were talking with our friend George. He was telling us in Adamanticators, Block Dragon is just a glorified extender in certain ways. And I mean, I think that's, if you want me to be honest, that's an underestimation of Block Dragon's power because of how much advantage it nets you with the search. But, you know, at the end of the day, the thing that it really was getting abused for was that coming back 3 to 4 times a turn, just keep summoning it back. And that is why it had to go. But the deck, I think, is still legitimate, if you want me to be honest. And the end boards are still very similar in power. You're maybe losing a little bit on that end board, maybe 1 less negate, or you can't get into that Abyss Dweller as often. But I don't know. That's my opinion on that, Rob. What do you think about that?
Now look here, Skip. Say no. Let me just say, I think my shirt says it all. Rock has hit bottom. Rocks have bottomed out, man. Like, I agree with that. They still have most of their power. They still have Koenki Mirror Supplier, which is a ridiculous card. I mean, it's like the new Gazelle for Rock. I think that really helps continue the extensions that they can make mostly. But in the long term, I think them losing Black Dragon was like, see you later, Emancipator, for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't sleep on it, though, because they can still make all their very consistent boards. But what are you using? 2 Gigantes? Stop playing. Stop playing. I think you lose a lot more consistency with the Black Dragon being gone. I mean, being able to search 3 monsters every time on your turn, your opponent's turn. That's just too nasty. It was just too much. It had to go. It was nice seeing a Black Dragon. We love you. And that's why we have the Rock Bottom shirt on. Because at the end of the day, you're still a good deck. Emancipators, if you pick it up, the cards have gotten a lot cheaper. Get your researchers now. But definitely great deck. It's like tier 1 and 1.5-ish very easily. It's okay.
So he still gets a rock from you?
It actually, from me, it gets a trash.
It gets a
trash. It gets a suck until it gets a good tournament showing, until it gets all that. I mean, it's not going to be as scary.
Stoppable. You know,
it's
stoppable.
Not scary. It's not as scary as it once was. Yeah. Like when you would see somebody go to a locals and you'd be like, "Oh, they're playing rocks." Man, shit, I didn't even bring Mystic Mind today. You know, you can't do anything about that. But at the end of the day, you know, I think that rocks. It's a good deck, clearly head and toes better than most decks in the format. But on a competitive, like, am I taking this to YCS or Nats? Not happening.
So that's a suck from you. For me, it gets like in the middle. You know, it's between a rock and a suck. It's kind of weird for me. I don't know. We got to see how it does, but I think I really agree with you that it's so stoppable now. Like, you know, it's gonna fold to 1 or 2.
Everybody playing Ash, Gammas, Imperms. It's not.
You can't play through a Gamma and the newest built to rocks. That's just for sure.
And then now back in the day, it could run through Nibiru because you could just they Nibiru your board, then you block it, then you link Spider and their token and stuff. You don't get that combo access anymore, and that really just makes it trash to me in my mind, because then block became not only a +1 but +4 on top of that with their token. So no, it's okay. But what's the next deck you think is coming up?
I want to talk about Eldritch for a minute. A little personal bias up in here. My deck of last format, dog. My deck of last format, I played the shit out of Eldritch. And it is by far, if you want my opinion, Eldritch and its variants are up there as the strongest control deck. I'm not going to put Dragma up there because Dragma is more of a sub-engine. You can't really take Dragma pure on its own and have it be a super duper strong control deck. It's
not yet.
Not yet.
Wait, it's coming.
It might be. But regardless, Dragma Eldritch, real deck. Numeron Eldritch. Numeron didn't get touched yet. The OCG, they just banned Zexal, and that's probably a smart move. Here we still got it legal. So I think that's going to be a legitimate strategy. We've been testing it out recently, and although it's stoppable again, it loses to some of the same things that Rocks do. Rocks don't got the backup plan of, alright, set Scarlet, set Compass. Like, the backup plan is really there in Eldritch. Like, you can stop one engine and the other engine just keeps going and takes over. And then even Synchro Eldritch is still extremely playable. I don't know if you guys saw, there's going to be a combo tutorial soon on this channel on how to do the new Synchro combo that ends you on the same exact board as the old Synchro combo. It's a little bit less good just because if you draw the Cult Wing, your combo is bricked. But there's still a lot of legitimate plays that you can do with the deck, and I highly recommend that people give it a try. Yeah, play 2 bricks equals more consistency.
2 bricks equals more consistency. I mean, I play 2 O-lines, so I know. So yeah, I think with the whole Eldritch build, the deck's good. Any splashable type. If you ever look at roadtotheking.com, please take a look at it. In any of the OCG meta, it's just the most splashable, easiest core to go with. Like, if you want, like, Eldritch to me is the pretty girl that you asked to the dance when the hot girl wouldn't go with you. Like when you went, you know what I'm talking about, Infernobles, and then you're like, oh crap, I don't have all the cards. But then you see Eldritch right there, and she's just looking good. Like, you're just like, let's go dance. Let's have a great time. For me, I give a rock up to Eldritch.
Same here.
The deck price for those cards never going down, like, not anytime soon. They never ever hit any of the consistency. It's straight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Eldritch, I'm in the same boat on you. I think that Eldritch is definitely one of those better decks going forward. It's definitely the strongest, most consistent out of them. Now we're gonna move on a little bit here. I want to get into another deck that rocks, and we're gonna finish off with a deck that just straight sucks. Like nowadays. So starting off strong here is Dinosaurs, bro. Dinosaurs, winner of the remote duels and constant winner of the GG for Free tournament series, bro. And the GGPG. Let's not sleep on that. Dinosaurs is one of the best decks you can pick up and play right now, if you want to be honest. Especially for bang for your buck. Cheaper deck comparatively. X-Trap just got that reprint. If you got in there early and got them for those $15, $18 a copy, you won. You freaking won, bro. You want to have those 3 copies on lock because Dinosaurs is real and there's so many different builds you can do. There's a lot of avenues to take with that deck. Nothing got hit despite winning the remote duels, which I'm very happy about. I got Dinos. I love that deck. And I think I think it's going to be a strong deck going forward into the next format. We've seen it prove itself in the last format with far more broken decks. Nothing gets hit. I think this is easily going to be one of the top tier decks going forward. It's going to be up there with Infernoble Knights. If it could compete with Infernoble Knights last format, I think that it's only going to be easier for Dinos going forward in this format.
Dinos are trash.
Oh, no.
I hate Dinos. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Dinos are good. I won't discredit the deck. The deck, great deck, it wins. It's just that, you know, Konami messed up. So we're just sitting there again, and it's like, oh, they still have UCT. Oh, they still have a card that practically says everything's unaffected during the main phase, always remember. You know, so, I mean, I get real salty about Dinos, but it's a great deck. I like to call it the hit and run, because that's all they do. They just hit and run. They hit for game, then they run. They're gone. After you play a Dino player, what happens is they hit you for game, and then when you turn around to sign the slip, they're already at the judge's table turning it in. That's what happens with Dino players. But, I mean, Dino, again, it's a great deck. This format, last format, let's get real. What are the decks?
That ain't gonna cut it right now.
There's some straight trash.
We got a couple that we can talk about, and I want to start off with Altergeist, because the fact of the matter is, with 3 multi-faker, the deck still sucks. I'm gonna say that hard right now. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Nobody's playing them. Nobody's playing them. I never see
Altergeist no more.
Because it's just people realize it's the weaker control deck, and that's just what it comes down to. It falls. It's so much below Eldritch.
It's so dependent on them going first.
Yeah.
Like if they go first, game 1, game 3, then strap in. You might be in there for a little while. But outside of that, like even if they do go first, I'm not even. Oh, you're just gonna summon 1 card and pass in 2020? That's not happening anymore.
And we got Harpy's Feather Duster too. That is the biggest middle finger to that deck, bro.
No. Harpy's Feather Duster coming back. Best decision ever. It's been back in the OCG for a while, and you know this. Yeah. It's been back in the OCG for a while. And I think having Harpy's Feather Duster just gives a little bit more free hand to, you know, combo variant decks. And it makes control players actually have to really think about what cards they're playing in control decks. Like, and that's what I really like. Like, me personally, you know, I'm always for that Dragma Invoke. Yeah. And it makes me have to feel like, should I play Solemn Strike or should I play Solemn Judgment? You know? Because you could be Harpies one turn, or you can get UTC the next. You don't know which one you need, you know. So it really brings a nice diversity and profile to to the format with Harpies, but Altergeist straight trash. If you're playing it, you're straight trash. Everything straight trash.
That's a double suck. That's
like
a double suck.
The Clippers choking on the Nuggets. Straight trash. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Altergeist, not good. Next.
Alright, next deck, let's think about this for a second. So, you brought up Dragma Invoked. I want to talk about more decks that suck, but I can't say that deck sucks. That deck's freaking good.
Well, that deck is fire, and I think, you know, if we could go to, like, 2 decks that are fire, you gotta remember Dragma Invoked just came out, like, what? Rise just came out back in August?
Yeah, like a month ago.
So, it has... like even in the duel tournaments, it top four the remote duel invitational. If everybody saw, it did top 4 that. But outside of that, that deck is really good. It has full power. It's very consistent. Like, you know, you have to play. Like I said, it's like playing Tango-ish. Like everybody's going to play like their own little moderation. It really just depends on what you think is the best control variant of it. I personally think the best control variant of it is with Schisms and with Dragoon, so you gotta play everything, because if we were gonna go back to giving it a thumbs up and down, I'll give Dragoon Invoke a thumbs up. Any Dragoon, like, real list can play. The only Dragoon list that I don't really rock with is probably Dragoon Necros.
Nah.
I don't know what type of 4th level deck duelist you are.
3rd rate duelist with a 4th rate deck.
4th
100%.
level. Like, that's that Fisher Price deck. If you're trying to play like Necros and Dragma, I don't know. I just shake my head when I see that shit. Yeah. But another deck that I think that is some straight trash this format. Guru.
Oh, Guru.
Lost its consistency. It was so good, and then they got Numeron, which actually made it better.
Yep.
And then they got a hit with the Feather Duster. It just took Guru right out, man.
It's a check. It's a strong check.
It's a strong check to Guru. Guru. Rest in peace, Guru. You're hitting the body body.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be. I think it's stronger than Altergeist. I want to give it that much because it can incorporate the Numerons a whole lot better than Altergeist can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, I think in comparatively, we think at least I think that Harpies came back to check Eldritch and check Guru.
Yeah,
Eldritch, if you can't kill them the same turn you duster them, it basically did nothing.
Yeah.
So.
It's just free pluses because they
like,
want their stuff engraved.
It's like, alright, cool. Let me just... Every card that you just dustered is now reset on my field.
Yeah, if the duster was like a Cyclone, like a Cosmic, and it removed all of them, then that's a whole different thing. You're talking about they just lost millions.
Like, nice deck, fam. I like your $100 Golden Lords in the trash, but...
in the removed from trash.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But Guru, I think it's still strong. I'm gonna give it like a half suck because I still think that, you know, Nemesis backing up a Zexal.
I don't half suck nothing. It's full suck.
That's a full suck. All right.
It's not good. It's not good. Next deck. Okay, so this is controversial because you know how I feel about it. I know how you feel about it. But we're going to talk about it. Chaos Thunder Dragon.
Yo! Ooh. Well, this is going to take us into another deck afterwards. Chaos Thunder is good, though.
Yeah, Chaos Thunders. They've been quietly been doing some serious work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anybody follows the regular PPGs down in South Florida and Miami, but a person just topped with Andreas Torres. He just won, I think, back-to-back like case tournaments or something like that with just Chaos Thunder Dragon. And if you think about it, if you really think about it, Chaos has gotten a lot of support this year.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, if you look in Toon Chaos, all those Chaos cards, Chaos Space, I don't know why it is as low as it is, but I know. But, like, get them as soon as you can, because that card is just ridiculous. It allows you to search. It turns every Thunder monster on. It turns all the Chaos monster on. And then you get to draw a free card after that. And then, at worst, you end on just another Borreload like, please try to break my board deck.
And
like,
it got hit even less by the generic synchro
yeah.
hits. Like, deck can fully play, and I think that transitions us into Dragon Link.
Yeah.
So strong, you know, rock. Solid rocks, brother.
Solid rocks
for Chaos Thunder.
Hey, welcome back. You're like the X we wanted back. After you lost the Dangers, after you lost Summon Sword, we were like, after you lost Colossus, we were like, oh no, you're done. Goodbye. But no, you're like, hey, I came with some new stuff. You coming back, sweetheart. You back in the deck list.
So
you're back.
I agree with you on Chaos Thunder, but now we gotta talk about the stronger Dragon deck, and that's Dragon Link. The elephant in the room right there, though. That's
I know how you feel about it.
I don't like it.
I know how I feel about it.
I think it's trash, but it's not. I know it's not. That's the worst part.
Man, what?
I can't even say it with a straight face because I know that deck is so good.
It's easily. I've been harping on this deck since I first met this guy a year ago. Like almost a year ago. That deck plays through everything, and then you still have a Skelepiscu OTK. You have the straight break my board deck. You have 3, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different variations.
So many.
And the worst part about the deck is that the deck can side other variations of the same deck into it.
Yep.
So you could be playing straight break my board. Dragon Link game 1, then game 2 a Skeleton FTK, and boom, it's over.
Yeah.
And you don't even see it coming, and you're thinking, oh, if I side in for one matchup, this is good. No, they got something else for you. If you side in for this matchup, no. We got something else for you. These guys, that deck keeps on changing, and that's why. For me, it's a solid. It's a rocks. Dragon Link, Seto Kaiba, you would be proud to.
Yeah, big facts. I couldn't agree more. No, I don't like. Listen.
Tell them the truth.
All right, if you want the truth, I think the deck is trash. But the problem is.
Why is it trash?
All right, because you brought up the FCK, right? FTK can be stopped by one well-timed Ash Blossom, and then your board is so-so. You got one Moral Savage.
Of course.
You Ash the Rose Paladin affecting grave, you can't finish the FTK.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, if you don't know the choke points, you're going to get choked out by it. That's just how it is. So all it comes is to educating yourself on how the deck is played, and you can play against it. But, again, I'm going to play devil's advocate with myself. You know, you don't see it. You gotta have it. You gotta have the hand trap. If you don't have the hand trap, you're gonna get frickin' bodied. Like, it's
not even the word. I mean, like, I have, like, me personally, I have a friend of mine, and you know him. He plays Dragon Link since the inception of the time I started running it. He's been playing that deck. We had one of my tournaments at the CXR gaming tournaments every Monday at 3 p.m. Come to our Discord, and then definitely, you would see him run that deck, and he went undefeated with it last week. And this guy was not even playing like the Revolution Dragons, just pure 100% Rockets, Dragons, beat your ass. And it went 4-0. That's a high level skill deck. Like, I remember the very first times, as soon as I saw Starly Safer, I looked and I told Logan straight to his face, Dragons are 2-0. He looks, laughs at me. Shuping wins the UDS. Everybody turns, looks at me. I've been said it. But yeah.
I give you that. The deck it's gonna be a serious contender. Okay, so this is gonna be a thing. In terms of reality, the deck's solid rocks, brother. In terms of my opinion, it's freaking trash, man. It sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a lightning round. I'm gonna name some like mid-tier to shit-tier decks, and I want you just to say rocks or sucks. All right?
Okay,
That's how we're gonna wrap this up. So, Zodiac Dragma.
I give it a rocks. It has Dragon.
Yeah. All right. Dragoon Control.
Like pure 100%.
100% Dragoon. Red Eyes Insight. Like trap cards. All that.
Man, don't play with me, man. That's some trash. Get out of here. That's trash, man. I'm sorry. Like, pure Dragoons, trash. Dragoons in, like, a deeper, like, Eldritch Dragma, Dragoons, perfect. Dragma, Invoke, Shaddoll's, perfect. Anything that has to deal with fusion summoning, run Dragoons, or anything that is a pure control deck that you can splash the Dragoons in, splash Dragoons. Like pure Shaddolls, once Dragoons come out, hey, come on to the dance. You know what I'm saying? That's what Shaddolls said. Just hook it on, let's go. We're running it. With Invoke, let's go. We're all going to the dance.
Alright, pure Numeron.
Pure Numeron, now that has a special place in my heart. Don't play with me.
Alright.
I took a deck with actually the very first tournament you came back to at our locals, because you know YCSAP always there. So we went and I took pure Numeron. You took Eldritch.
Yeah, Eldritch Synchro Numeron. The send off deck, right? And I got second. You got first, and my only loss was to you. The apartment won, dog. The apartment won.
I mean, what are we supposed to do? I mean, pure Numeron to me is great. Anytime you can resolve Memories of Hope, and Logan knows, you draw 4 cards. Even the dude knew. As soon as I activated Memories of Hope, after I had summoned the 4 cards, he scooped up. He didn't even want to look. He didn't even care. He was like, no, man, you got it. Memories of Hope, that card's going to get hit. And the OCG has already been hit. So you already can tell what the next top decks might be. Just, you know, how are we going to apply it to the TCG, really?
Alright, I think this is a good place to wrap it up, guys.
Right.
Thank you so much for chilling for our meta discussion. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Come through to the live stream. We're going to be doing more of this type of thing. Obviously, of course, we're doing the tournaments, the gameplay, and all the above. So be sure to follow so you don't miss a single thing. Alright, guys, that's all I got for you today. So from LoganJYA and Newmeta28, we're out of here.
Baby.
See you next time, guys.